Hello everybody, Marina for another video, another book review, a play that I read last year. I'm not going to give you much details, but I'm going to tell you every steps that you will go through while reading the play. And the play I'm talking about is this one. Black T-shirt collection by Inua Ellams. From the very beginning, when we meet Matthew, who is one of the main characters, because there are two main characters in this play, Matthew and Muhammad, we learn that Muhammad died, and Matthew came back to Nigeria to talk to the parents and explain the reasons why Muhammad died, or at least to come and tell them what was their lives about. I'm saying that I'm not going into details because you can see the size of it. It's a play, and you have some dialogues in there. You also have graphics in the play, okay? But mind you, don't be fooled by this. There are a lot of words because this is how the words are written. So you have, and it's not just one page. On all pages, you have these words. You have a lot of words. So I'm going to keep holding this book just in case. Some of you may not know what I'm talking about. So look at it and go by. Yes, because if I'm reviewing it, it's because I was pleased by this one as well. This was my second play by this author, by Inua Ellams, because I had read Barbershop Chronicles, and it is because of that that I decided that I was going to read all of his plays. So, back to the book. When we meet Matthew, he's coming back to tell his mother how and where Muhammad died. But I have to tell you, to sum up the story, without getting into details. Matthew and Muhammad grew together. An incident occurred one day that inspired Matthew to create a line of t-shirt, a new brand. So that's how the Black T-shirt collection started. It was because something negative happened in his life and it transformed it into something negative. And Matthew turns out to be the creative mind in the company, whereas Muhammad was more of the communicative person, the one who knew exactly which VIP to touch, where to go to sell the t-shirt, which person needed to wear the t-shirt for it to be seen by a bunch of people and to make it more popular. So they start working and eventually they become successful. And one night, another incident occurs, which I'm not telling you, I'm not giving you the nature of the incident, because by saying it, I might just spoil it, and I don't want to spoil anything to you. So another incident basically happens, which forces them to leave the country. They leave the country overnight. They don't have the time to say goodbye to their mother, their sister, nobody in the family. They just buy tickets and go to Egypt. When they make it to Egypt as well, they start anew. They start from scratch, and they are successful because, as I said, Matthew is very creative. His mind is like, he's always inspired. So they start a brand new company, always still creating t-shirt. They sell the t-shirt. They become famous and successful also in that country. And from the success they get there, they decide to go to London. They go to London. Same old story, success, etc., etc. The thing that I'm not really telling you is that there are many things left unsaid between the two of them, even if they are really, really close to each other, if they feel like they talk about almost everything to each other, there are many things left unsaid. And those things that are not spoken about, anyways, the things that they don't talk about together will eventually lead to the climax in this play, okay? And I love the way it was done, even if I felt like it was too sad, too sad. I mean, the climax was fantastic, but I wished we had another ending. The ending is perfect. It's just me being girly. I wanted a happily ever after kind of ending, which is not the case. But we see them evolving and changing and trying, even when at first they don't succeed, they dust it off and try again. And they keep doing that. And I think that their strength into doing the same old things again and again came from the fact that they could communicate in the beginning. They could respect each other's space. But as they were growing up, that space became replaced by kind of silence. And that's where the danger occurred. When they were talking, if ever they talked, because I don't feel like they were talking that much. I felt like everything each other was thinking, they could read each other's mind. This is how complementary they were. At least me as a reader, that's how I felt. I felt like they didn't need to speak, even though some in the relationship, because there are two people in a relationship. One was thinking about something, but he didn't want to hurt the other. So he was keeping it to himself and being just as productive as he needed be. But the other maybe needed much more without saying it. So the other thing I loved about this book is that you have another vision, another perception of what Nigeria is. The hypocrisy between the let's say spiritual people, because there's a kind of war in there, war between Islam and Catholicism, and people are caught in between. I mean, I'm not saying, but you can be a Muslim and love somebody who is Christian without the religion being the reason for you to do certain things. And if you have hatred inside of you, you're just a hater. Don't try to say that, oh, I can stand that person because that person is a Muslim, or I cannot do this because that person is a Catholic. You basically love somebody for who they are, not, we can be talking every day and you will tell me that you don't love me overnight simply because you discover that I am Christian, or you realize that you being a Muslim cannot talk to me, not love me, but not even talk to me just because we don't believe in the same, or we don't call God by the same name. That's what I like to say. And we also witness homophobia in this play. Homophobia is really strong, and you see how even the people you love the most can destroy you simply because they don't understand you. They judge you based on something that you cannot control, something that you cannot change, something that is inside of you. I mean, some of you may tell you, oh no, we can pray it out, we can chase it out, we can do this out. No, I mean, no, like you're going to pray me white tomorrow. Will you pray for me to become white all of a sudden? Or will you pray for me to be different so I can please you? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying too much, but yeah, they are part of that, the homophobia in Nigeria, and the freedom, that the dangers of freedom also, because when you lived for the longest time in a country where you're kind of a person, or your personality, or people who look like you were oppressed, all of a sudden when you become free to enjoy everything that you were deprived of in your childhood or whatever, you can easily go into excess. And what you could have enjoyed as a freedom becomes a prison to your own self. And you don't even realize it because you're too busy enjoying. Just like thinking, when I was younger, I didn't have the right to have ice cream. But now I'm going to have ice cream every day of my life, morning, noon, and night. And diabetes will come and knock at your door like, yeah, you've been having too much sugar. But when you were having the sugar, you didn't know that there were consequences coming. So yeah, I'm trying to tell you stuff like that. But I'm not talking about the play. those who have read the play knows exactly what I'm talking about. But for those of you who haven't yet read, for those of you who haven't yet read the play, please do yourself a favor. And what I'm saying this is, if you love plays, if you love reading plays, this one is very good. Like, it's less than 70 pages, less than 70 pages. So it's like half a day. It takes you half a day, maybe 3 to 4 hours to read, but you will not put this one down. Yes, it's unputdownable. This is how good this play is. I didn't give it 5 stars though, did I? On Goodreads, I think I gave it 4 something stars because, yeah, I told you the ending, though it was good, though I understand the ending, it wasn't the one I expected. And my heart was so broken that I was mad at Inua Ellams. Not because the thing was bad, just because, yes, I wanted more. I wanted a different kind of end of the scene. Like, yeah, I wanted a different ending. Just because I'm a romantic kind of person, just because I'm girly, just because I still do believe in fairy tales. And yeah, voila. So please give this one a try. I will probably come back to talk to you about another play by Inua Ellams that I read and really loved. So yeah, but start by this one. Read Black T-shirt collection. It's a LGBTQ friendly kind of play, and it deals with one's identity. It deals with the belonging. Who are we? Where do we fit? What can we do to be loved and accepted? And yeah, it deals with so many things. So though it is short, it is powerful. Though it is very short, it is dense, and there are many things to learn about Nigeria, about homophobia, about religion, about the crisis in the crisis between Islam and Catholicism in the northern Nigeria. So voila. That's it for me today. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.